Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. I would like to give my opinion on why I feel as though Martell Holt should not be awarded primary custody of the MNM Kids. One reason is because Martell doesn't have a job. And because his only source of income that I've seen thus far is Love and Marriage Huntsville. And what happens when or if Love and Marriage Huntsville doesn't survive another season and he's awarded primary custody, then how will he be able to maintain taking care of the MNM Kids as well as his other son, Knox? I don't see that happening, and I don't see, from my point of view, I don't see Martell making any moves thus far to try to prepare for the what ifs or the unknowns or anything like that. I believe that he is calculating on becoming the primary parent for the MNM Kids, and he believes that because Melody have them she have them in private school and accustomed to a certain lifestyle. And he probably feels as though that because he knows how Melody feel about her kids, that even if he was to get primary custody, that Melody would not stop those the M&M Kids from the life that they're accustomed to. She would still make sure that they have everything that they're that they've always been accustomed to, the private school and everything of that nature. And he knows this about her because that's why he's not trying to take custody of Knox. AC have left Knox on the porch waiting for Martell. Has he picked him up and took him and said, okay, well, you know what? Don't worry about it. I got it from here. But he would gladly do it for the MNM Kids only because he know that they will come with a check. And the reason he need that check is because no matter what Martell has tried to do, it has not been successful because the way he treated Melody and because his lack of discipline and the lack of determination that he has. Martell is so used to other people doing everything for him that he doesn't feel as though that he has to do anything but show up and reap the benefits. And what I mean by that is Melody, when Melody had to help him get back in school, he was out of school out of college for 2 years. And the only reason, while he was out, he wasn't able to make $1,500 to get back in to take the final classes that he needed to graduate. Melody working 2-3 jobs had to wind up giving him the $1,500. Well, they say it was a loan, but do you really think she got her money back? No. So Melody, if it wasn't for Melody giving him the money, he would have never went back, because if he was focused on going back, he would have made the $1,500 within the 2 years to make sure that he went back to college. While he was in college, Melody had to help him with his homework to make sure he graduated. Again, no lack of discipline. I mean, he has total I mean, it's like total no discipline, none whatsoever. He's used to other people doing things for him, and he just show up and reap the benefits. He graduates from college with the help of Mel, and then when he goes to get his teaching job, he can't get it because of his arrest record. Melody once again writes the letter to help him uh, get his job or whatever, so they can get his record expunged. You mean to tell me you can't even write the letter or see about your expungement? Melody had to do that in order for you to just show up and reap the benefits, or you wouldn't have been able to get your first job. Then you quit the job. He quits the first job, his teaching job, and he starts doing lawn care. Well, from what I understand, he wasn't getting that many customers. His marketing aspects weren't that great. Melody had to step in once again and help him with the marketing aspects and helping him grow his business for lawn care. And after that, she was able to, because she stepped in, she was able to quit her teaching job to for them to grow their business, their lawn care business, and move into property preservation because of her, not because of Martel, but because of Melody. Once again, his inability, he feels as though he just show up and reap the benefits. Then they moved into property preservation, and then even when it came to helping his friends, if it wasn't for Melody, his friends, the Scotts, Melody had to help Marceau get his builder's license. Melody had to help Martell and Marceau company scope get contracts and things of that nature so they can earn money. It wasn't Martell. They were just once again reaping the benefits. So I say that to say Martell has just been accustomed to reaping benefits. Show up, look good, and throw on a suit and just look the part and just reap the benefits. Another reason why I feel as though that he should not have primary custody of the MNM kids is because Martell personal life is in disarray. He's going back and forth with Sheree, Ariane, and whomever else that would give him some type of attention. And you slowly but surely have different women coming out online, sending screenshots to bloggers to put information out as to Martell trying to meet up with them and things of that nature. The M&M kids really doesn't need to be they don't need to be around that. Martell Jr. don't need to grow up saying, well, my daddy had a lot of women and this, that, and the third, and learning that behavior. And I believe that behavior is learned. And M&M girls, Melody is raising them to become young ladies, not to take mess off of a man. And how can a man that's a womanizer teach your daughter to respect herself and not get trapped with a womanizer? The only stable thing that he has going on in his personal life is, and I'm gonna say it's not stable, but it's consistent, and that is him dealing with Ariane. Because you cannot tell me, and this is just my opinion, that he doesn't deal with her on a regular basis. No matter who he dates, Ariane is going to be there, open door, open bed, whenever. And the M&M kids don't need to see him sneaking her in and out the house, or sneaking out the house to go and be with her in the middle of the night. They don't need to wake up in the middle of the night wondering where's my dad and this, that, and the other. And they're like, oh, and stuff, things of that nature. And when Marcel his main girlfriend Sheree live in Atlanta, what is he gonna do when he wants to spend time with her? He's gonna leave the kids with his mom. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really, really not. But for one, his mom doesn't seem like she would be the perfect fit to keep the kids that much, because to me, she likes happy hour a little bit too much. And if she had to watch them kids on a consistent basis, and no, I don't think that will work out. So that means that his relationship with Sheree would have to either be dissolved or what have you, because I don't believe Sheree would allow the M&M kids to be spending the night at her house. And I don't believe that should be, if they're not married, that he should be taking the M&M kids to another woman's house to spend the night. And I don't believe that vice versa, where a woman should be able to spend the night with him and they're not married, because the M&M kids don't need to be around that. And I believe that he doesn't feel as though that should hold true to him. He should be able to do whatever he want to do. And it's only reason why I'm saying that is because he's already had the kids around AC. He's already had the kids around Sheree. So that proves that every woman that he feels as though that's in his life, he will have them in the M&M kids' life. Another reason why I don't believe that Martell should be given primary custody of the M&M kids, he can't control Knox. And the only reason I say that's an issue is because you have 4 kids with Melody. They're well behaved, they're respectful, and then you have Knox with Ariana. You only have the M&M kids 7 days on, 7 days off. With it, Knox have been showing out for a while now, and his behavior has gotten, where he's, beating up his mom online, pulling her hair, this, that, and the third. And they give the excuse of him being 2. No, because Sugar Mama didn't act like that. And I don't believe that any of the M&M kids had that type of behavior. And my thing is, if the M&M kids are well behaved, then he couldn't have had that much of a helping hand in getting him to that point where they are mannerable. Because if he did, then he can use the same tactics and get Knox in line. And he hasn't done that. When he have the since he's a stay-at-home dad and don't have no job except for waiting for Love and Marriage Huntsville to call him to film, why can't he, when he take the M&M kids home on his off week, he keep Knox and get Knox under control? Get him potty trained, get him where he can go to school and be amongst other kids. He's not biting anyone, hitting anybody, or anything like that, where he can be productive instead of a menace. It's like, for the M&M kids, he's hard on them He's ready to clothesline Martell Jr. for not reading a book, but he's ready to congratulate and high five Knox just for being able to say someone's name. No. But you let the MNM Kids, you take them out, and it was a nice gesture for him to take them out to see the downtown Huntsville, see the lights and things of that nature. But it was cold out. The gesture was nice, but it was cold out. And when he went and got those phones, and if it took a little longer for the phones to get ready, I understand about that. We all understand that when you go to get a new phone, it'll take a minute, this, that, and a third. You may be in there longer than you intended to, but you took the kids to see downtown Huntsville. No gloves, no hats, no scarves. The kids getting too close to the water, and you're just walking and filming. Oh, get back, and this, that, and the other. No. You should be on the outside. Why do you keep allowing them to get close to the water? I was literally freaking out. And you didn't, when Sugar Mama, she cold or whatever, he didn't try to comfort her, or he could have took her hands and put them inside his hands and pulled his sleeves over his hands to help warm her hands up a little bit. He could have carried her. No, he had her walking. I just don't feel as though that he has proven himself to be a primary care provider 100% of time. I just don't. I don't believe that he will be able to maintain the MNM Kids' current lifestyle that they live without Melody's money, because he hasn't made any type of move to secure his own money. And it's like the only jobs or anything that he's getting, any work that he's getting, is all through someone else. Everybody else, they lay it out and he just show up and reap the benefits. And I believe that he only want the money to he only want the MNM Kids to maintain his lifestyle that he had grown accustomed to when he was married to Melody. And that is it. And to get back at her, because he want to lay down the law and be like, I told you not to leave me, and this, that, and the third. He wants to punish her for leaving him, and but he also, his main reason is that he wants her money to maintain the lifestyle that he had became accustomed to while living with her. He still wants to reap the Melody benefits, and still have his cake and eat it too, be able to do whatever he want to do. Because if he have access to, if Melody is sending him a check every month for child support for the kids, then that means that he can hire a babysitter. His mom don't have to work at the hospital anymore. He can just hire his mom to be a full-time babysitter. He run the streets and do whatever he want to do, and he feels though it would be nobody's business, because the judge gave him primary custody. And I don't think he would feel any kind of way at all if Melody had to pay him child support. I really don't think so. I think he would take it, grin it, and bear it, and be like, okay, and what? She just paid for her kids. And he'll be like, so what? And it'll be spent on paying his women to come in and out of town to meet up, and this, that, and the other, or him taking trips to meet up with other women. So I believe it will be a total waste. And what Melody has built up for the MNM Kids, I believe it won't be the same. it will take a turn for the worse, because they will be exposed to different things that they shouldn't be exposed to, even though he try to act like he is trying to think of them first. I don't think so. I think he's putting on an act and putting on a show because he wants to be shown in a good light, but I don't think he really care. And I believe I believe he care about his kids, but I don't feel as though that he care. He's as much as he portrayed to, because if that's the case, he can't say he won't acknowledge them on a birthday or anything like that. He won't. He's exposing them to different women, stuff like that. So I just don't really think that he deserve to be the primary primary parent for the MNM kids. And that's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.